Hello everyone, this is TiTi Akeredolu here today. I have the pleasure of meeting with the Africo Dog blog, and I have a few questions given to me to answer, and we'll be starting with the question, the future of the Rottweiler and the Boerboel breed in Nigeria. It's an interesting question, and by God's grace, I'm privileged to be involved with the breed in the past couple of years. Far back about 97, when I became an active breeder, not just keeping dogs, I actually started off by accident with a Boerboel from the Pigs in Drift Kennel. A lot of people who bred Boerboels and kept Boerboels around that time would know a dog called Mama. That was her name. She was one of the most productive females you can ever talk about. Talking about then and now, I would say a lot has happened. There's been a huge influence from South Africa, which is the mother of the breed, in the terms of conformation, structure. I remember as at 97, there was nothing like a dog show for specialty for the Boerboels. There were no appraisals. We just had jolly dog shows where we mixed all the breeds together, and we pretty much had fun. So there was a need for standardization, and we started having conversations with people who could help us with this, which was the breed facilitators in South Africa. And we started to have the proper Boerboel shows, you know, and this also started to influence the Rottweiler community, and we started to have proper shows. With proper shows, then an enforcement for the breed standard came. There was an enforcement for the pedigree as well. So people just didn't want a Rottweiler, people just didn't want a Boerboel. They wanted a Rottweiler that had the breed standard confirmed. They wanted a Boerboel that had the breed standard confirmed. They wanted a Boerboel who, when was going to be appraised, was not going to be disqualified, which is we call DQ, and was also not going to have a situation whereby it scores too low, which is below the pass mark, you know. And all of this eventually caused a real evolution. And today, you have more people breeding more correct Boerboels, more correct Rottweilers. We had a show a couple of days ago in Ibadan where we had the opportunity of the German Kennel Club president in the person of Professor Peter Frederick, who came in as the judge. You know, there was a lot of education. He taught us a lot. The show went pretty good. And you know, this tells me that the future of the Rottweiler and the Boerboel in Nigeria is in safe hands, because we have next generation of breeders coming in, doing better than the older breeders. I mean, I might fall into the category of the older breeders who just came in without knowledge. We just wanted to keep dogs, we loved dogs, we didn't really know what to do, so we had faulty foundations. But the new generations of breeders coming in now, they're coming in with breed standard, they're coming in asking questions. And if you ask me, I believe in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to have Rottweilers bred in Nigeria, Boerboels bred in Nigeria, going outside to different countries, competing for shows, and coming back with the cup. I mean, this is just a sign. These are 3 puppies, 1 Boerboel and a Rottweiler, and 2 Rottweilers who were bred by us. And they are on their way out of, the Rottweiler is on the way out of Nigeria, but the Boerboel is going to be kept with us. These are dogs that we have 5th generations from their mother, and their fathers were direct imports. Usually what we do as a kennel is we always keep a female from every breeding we do to take us to the next level, and then we always get new blood from outside based on interesting views and things we've seen from the dogs out there from the different dog shows and how we can infuse them into our breeding program. So the Rottweilers and Boerboels have really evolved from having dogs that, I mean, you breed a male beautiful, a female beautiful, and then the puppies are pretty ugly and you're wondering what went on, to breeding dogs now that are actually better representative of their parents. I mean, we had the class for the Rottweilers for dogs bred in Nigeria, and it was a very beautiful class. Many years ago, you would have seen imported dogs and dogs bred in Nigeria like Wards and its opposite. But these days, you have dogs bred in Nigeria competing with actually dogs that were imported. So the evolving situation with these dogs have been really, really, really impressive. Now look at these puppies. They have very, very, very strong prey drive. They are actually 10, 11 weeks old. The Boerboel is a little older. He is about 12 weeks old now. Yeah. So he's going back into our breed.